Hi, this is John, and in this clip we'll be applying our second coat of finish. Now that our first coat of finish has dried, we're ready to prep it for our second coat. Now, as I feel this project, it feels a bit rough. The polyurethane finish that I did put on does leave little bubbles or bumps in it, and what we need to do is we need to sand our project and make that smooth. Now what I've done is I've gotten a real fine grit of sandpaper. This is 220 grit. You can also just use a really worn out piece of 120 grit sandpaper. And I'm just going to take my sandpaper and lightly sand my entire project. And what this is going to do is it's going to take down any raised areas in the finish. For the edges, I would recommend using a sponge sander and just sand it real lightly. Now, after you're done sanding your project, you're going to be left with kind of a white film substance from that polyurethane, and you just need to take a tack cloth and wipe all of that down just to get any excess debris off of that before you start your second coat. Our second coat, we're just going to follow the same procedures as we did with our first coat. Going to take about 1.5 inch wide brush, just get a little bit of polyurethane on that brush and brush that in with even strokes. Make sure you get all those pegs as well. And again, once you're finished putting your second coat on, you just want to run your paintbrush back over it just to pick up any excess polyurethane. Now, after our second coat has fully dried, and I'd give that about 24 hours as well, what we're going to do to mount this to the wall, we're going to set it in place and we're going to run some long screws through each of our holes, and then we're going to come back and we're just going to cap off all of those holes with these buttons. That's going to leave us with a real nice finished project.